What's up, you guys? Today is day 17 of recovery month. So about 17 days ago, I decided I'm going to just stop doing all heavy exercises, all heavy running, jumping, throwing, and just take it real easy on my body. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do anything. So I also kind of tweaked my right shoulder's just been giving me problems, and it's been not very happy when I do just regular pull-ups. So but I still need to do pull-ups, so I'm going to be using these rubber bands. I believe they're taking at least 100 pounds or more off of my body weight, and that allows me to work the pull-up in a very gentle range of motion where I can get a lot of reps. It doesn't put much stress at all on my joints at any point, and I rest frequently. And I just do enough repetitions to get circulation going there, just, maintain the movement pattern, but it's very, very low stress sets. I'm also wearing Kastsu blood flow restriction bands. Every 60 seconds, they pressurize and they squeeze my arms. They trap the blood inside my arms. And during that time, I try to get a little work done. And then they release for 30 seconds, and some of the metabolic byproducts that accumulate when I'm doing the exercise and when I have the blood flow restriction going, some of those metabolic byproducts can now leave my arms and fresh blood can go in, and that's just supposed to have a very therapeutic effect. I believe it does. I've been using this for about 3 months. I'm just showing them to you now, but I wanted to make sure they work, and they're working very well for me. So they're just going to intermittently cycle on for 60 seconds and then cycle off for 30. I'm not going to try to time what I'm doing to them today. I'm just going to get up here. I'm going to start repping. Just going to do a few easy sets. By the way, if you are new to pull-ups, be careful when you do this kind of thing, but this is a really nice way of getting to know the pull-up without having to just kick and scream and flail on a bar. I like to use this strap and support both my legs because I like force to enter my body symmetrically, whether it's a weight bearing down on me or an assistance band helping me. I like to be supported evenly. It's also, for me, a little easier to maintain symmetry in my arm movements. And right now I'm just focusing on being able to move my scapulae. Not really concerned with how high I can go. As soon as it gets difficult, right here, I'm not going to try and stress that out. I'm just going to come right back down. The goal is to get lots of reps that are easy and just pattern the movement. Also allows me to train some small muscles that I bypass when I'm using full body weight or trying to go a little faster with weights attached to me. Right around here, it's still easy, but I'm starting to have to struggle a little tiny bit. So at this point, I'm going to rock back, put a lot of pressure on one leg, and then step back and step out. I'm using sandbags because they're not going to tip real suddenly. They're very solid. You can use a chair, just of course be really careful. All right. I'm just going to take a short break. Another nice thing about these super light, limited range of motion, not stressful sets of exercise is you recover really pretty quickly from them. Again, I'm just going to do one more set for the purposes of this video. I know it's probably not the funnest thing to watch, but if you're brand new to pull-ups, returning to pull-ups after a long time, or like me, are slightly injured, but you still want to maintain the ability, just pattern the movement, this is kind of a cool thing to do. All right, just one more time. One foot in, grabbing my bar. I'm gonna go a little wider. Wider is harder for me, but now that I warmed up with that first set, I gotta make sure I'm stable as I can be, especially my bar's obviously a little unstable. Once again, I'm just gonna work in the range of motion that is easy for me to get into and easy to get out of. Right here. A little higher, but that's not the goal. The goal is to get lots of really easy reps. And I feel my right shoulder's just getting a little bit agitated. Some of the stabilizers in my right shoulder are starting to fatigue. And I know that because I'm starting to get just a slight little bit of instability, a little bit of clicking in that joint. So I'm going to reduce my range of motion, reduce my speed, and right around here I think that's enough. Okay, once again, stretch it back. All right. So, for at least the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be just showing you this kind of stuff that I use behind the scenes, or in this case, when I just need to take a prolonged rest. I've been beating myself up for years now, and without taking adequate rest and not sleeping enough. So I hope some of this content is helpful, especially if you're in a similar place. All right, much love and aloha to you. Have a great weekend. Bye.